Morning.
I shouldn't watch late-night horror programmes, especially when they star Len Murray and Arthur Scargill. If they had their way... It's finally happened. Look, they've cancelled today. We're having yesterday again. We should never have joined the common market.
Well, look underneath. And maybe we're having today tomorrow.
Ah, yes. Good. I couldn't have faced yesterday again. It rained.
You're not going to like today much either. You've got 2 threatening letters.
What?
One from the gas board and one from the electricity board.
92 quid for electricity? You've been turning the lights on again.
Only when it was dark.
Excuses. 110 quid for gas. My God. Right. I'm going to check this. To calculate the number of therms, multiply the volume of gas supplied, shown over leaf in cubic feet 816, by the calorific value.
I didn't realise gas was fattening.
Calorific value. Ah, 943771362.
Oh, no, that's their VAT number.
Oh, they've probably added that in as well. And divide by 1,000. Right. That's 816 multiplied by 943771362 and divided by... Oh, well, there's no point in quibbling over a few pennies. What's for breakfast?
Fiberglass padding.
Not too much for me. Not really hungry.
Or those little foam granule things. If you insulated our attic, you'd practically halve our gas bills. Just think of all that hot air wafting through the roof.
So stop talking.
All those therms, all that calorific value. No wonder we've got fat sparrows.
So where'd you get all this stuff?
You can buy it from the gas board.
Oh, they've got a nice little racket going here, haven't they?
Good morning.
It's not a good morning, it's a bad morning.
You've got a visitor.
And it's getting worse. I thought you were coming for dinner tomorrow.
I am.
9:30 today? You're early.
Sit down, Duncan.
Thank you, Mira.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Well, I
Of
wouldn't
course
say...
he would. It's like offering a donkey strawberries.
Now, before you two start, I'm just going into town to pick up some theatre tickets. Is there anything you want?
Half a dozen HB pencils. Oh, and any item of Raquel Welch's underwear.
Tricky. You can't get HB pencils these days.
See that? She's inherited my sense of humour.
She'll grow out of it. Well, then, I'm here to drop in a couple of storylines.
I'm on strike against my working conditions. As a matter of fact, you crossed the picket line, brother.
If you pick it, it'll never get better.
And I shall stay on strike until my just demands are met.
And what exactly are your demands?
I want Russia out of Saudi Arabia, more toast, a united Germany, and a cup of tea every half hour.
Well, the Russians aren't in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, well done. That was quick.
What on earth do you want a united Germany for?
Because, brother, the balance of world peace is endangered if they get 2 teams in the World Cup.
Well, you're right there. Well, I'll see what I can do. Now then.
Not good enough, brother. Barefaced prevarication by the boss class has gone on long enough. A clear statement of intent is needed.
All right. If you don't take these storylines, I'll thump you so hard you'll pass an emergency motion.
You will?
Count on it.
We've reached agreement.
See, that's what's needed. Firmer management.
There's a picture of a man in this book with the whole of a hunting scene tattooed on his back. Horses, huntsmen, dogs, all chasing down his spine. Oh, and the tip of the fox's tail disappearing into... Gosh, that must have been painful.
Shouldn't think the fox was too thrilled either. You're not serious about having one yourself?
Why not? Be a giggle.
Whereabouts would you have it done?
That little place in Hampstead.
Whereabouts on you?
Oh, I don't know. Somewhere sexy. Mind you, that could be anywhere. All my bits are sexy.
I think you're mad.
I'll just have a little one.
So will Dad when he finds out.
Maybe a butterfly. Or a heart with Susan and Dave inside.
What happens when you split up with Dave?
Good point. Susan, and to whom it may concern.
Completely mad.
Of course, he's absolutely right about firmer management. Thank you, Muriel. When I was in the army...
Oh, God.
I used to have the camp running like clockwork. And the parade ground. Oh, Close order drill with fixed bayonets. It would have brought tears to your eyes.
I'll take your word for it.
Ranks of men, wheeling, marching,
Limping.
the band playing.
Morning. Quick question. What do you think about tattoos?
Marvellous. I used to love them.
Oh, they're very colourful.
Really? You're not dead set against them? Dad?
They give a lot of people pleasure, I suppose.
Oh, that's great. Thanks.
Aldershot tattoo. Incredible. I was in complete charge of it, you know. Well, there were a handful of brigadiers faffing about, a colonel or two. But any problems, and they came running to me. The regimental sergeant major.
And you found a private who could handle it.
Yes, indeed. What?
What's wrong with that? He'd probably trained his privates to do all sorts of things.
Pass. And who exactly is Gertie Guitar?
Ah, now then. Now, this is the new character I want you to draw up. She's a little girl who wants to become a rock star, see?
Oh, yes.
And the scrape she gets into. She plays the drums. And the guitar. And she writes her own songs. Up to date, you see. Gertie Guitar. The fun is obvious.
Not to me.
What's wrong with Barney the Bionic Bulldog?
Oh, you can keep on drawing him.
Good.
For a week or two.
What?
Bionics are out. They're old-fashioned. Now, the Beano has already got silicone chip, the Wonder Chimp. And we have got to keep ahead. Bright, fresh, new ideas.
Gertie Guitar.
Exactly. The managing editor is very keen.
Who wrote this rubbish?
The managing editor's wife.
And you want to kill off Barney, the most successful page in the history of children's comics?
Who said that?
I did, just then. But this rubbish, never.
Well, at least, think about it.
I'll think about it tomorrow.
Why not today?
Because, brother, I have to conform to the agenda laid down by my executive committee. And she wants me to insulate the actor.
Haven't you started yet?
I've torn the top off the bag. Isn't that enough for one day? Listen, did you know that the bathtub was invented in 1876, 104 years ago?
So?
Ah, but couple that with the fact that the telephone wasn't invented till 1903. You see what it means?
No.
You could have sat in the bath for 27 years without having to get out to answer the phone.
Can we start?
Certainly. Actually, they look quite delicious. It's a wonder the cornflakes people haven't got onto these. Crunchy foam granules. A sprinkling of sugar, drop of milk, half a calorie. And a free roof tile in every packet. Don't he take my word for it? Listen to a typical housewife. Polly Simple. What do he say, Paul?
What?
Don't be shy now. Why do we like toasty foam?
Because they insulate my tummy proper.
There you go. They insulate her tummy proper. Silly cow.
Why is it whenever we start anything, I have to finish doing it on my own?
Oh, not everything.
Almost everything.
Don't exaggerate. If I've told you once, I've told you a million times.
Oh, Dudley.
I'm spreading them. See the old granule spreader at his skilled but dying trade. Ah, the answer lies in the foam, Paul. How much did this lot cost?
£8 a bag.
8 quid. Truth, I remember when you could buy a house for that.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
It's true. Mind you, my family couldn't afford one. We were
so poor.
We were the only family in the street with a wind-up television.
I know. The pigeons used to come and feed you.
The pigeons used to... Yes. My mother and father were adopted by a Korean orphan. We used to...
Mom, Dad, are you up there? One of us is up here. The other one's living in the past.
We used to roam the streets looking for crumbs from the Hobis commercials.
I've just come back from town. Somebody pinched my handbag.
Oh, dear. Sit down. I'll make a nice cup of coffee. Where did it happen?
Harrods. In the toilet.
In the toilet?
Yes. I was just going to... Well, do you know the toilets in Harrods?
Not the ladies, no.
Well, they got partitions between each one with a gap underneath.
Same as the gents. Do you get people writing poems on the...
Sorry.
And I was just sitting down when a hand came underneath the partition and pinched my handbag.
Go on.
Well, that's it. By the time I pulled myself together and rushed out, they'd gone.
What sort of a hand was it?
Oh, the usual, you know, 5 fingers.
That narrows it down a bit. Most of us have 4 and a thumb.
That's what I meant.
Sorry.
Will you stop saying sorry?
Sorry. I mean, no, I'm not. Sorry, I mean. What colour was it?
Dark brown.
Ah, probably an Arab. A poor Arab. There can't be many of them about, not in Harrods.
Why an Arab?
Dark brown hand.
No, the handbag was dark brown.
Sorry. Oops.
Now, never mind. I'm sure it'll turn up. Was there much in it?
Oh, just about everything. My money, my keys, my driving license. I've lost my identity.
It's all right. I know who you are. Anyway, you'll get it all back. It's only money they're after.
There wasn't much. I just spent £10 on theatre tickets for tomorrow. They were good seats, too.
There. It happened to me once.
You lost your handbag?
Yes. No. My wallet. My Auntie Hilda gave it to me. Real leather. Souvenir of Warrington. And I took it to school with all my sweet coupons in it and 2 cigarette cards. Stanley Matthews and Stan Mortensen. Very valuable. Worth 3 Len Huttons. And worse, my Ovaltine membership card with a secret code on the back. Anyway, it vanished. It worries me to this day.
Why?
Somewhere out there is a non-Ovaltine who can read our secret messages.
Oh, dear.
I know. I wrote to them, and they sent me a letter back. In code. I couldn't read it.
I feel better already.
Good.
Oh, you're all here. Good. Remember we were talking about tattoos this morning?
Tattoos. Oh, yes.
Well, what do you think of that?
I thought, oh, my God. What have you done? Look at it. It looks terrible. You've ruined yourself for life.
It's only Kermit the Frog.
Yes, but look where he is. There, on your... Oh, good grief. What's next? A ring through her nose?
Not keen, huh?
Not keen?
Okay. How about a Snoopy?
You mean it's not? It's just a... Isn't that marvelous? I'm going to lie down.
Don't you dare get yourself tattooed, not even with Stanley Matthews.
Oh, who's he?
Dunno, but he's worth 3 Len Huttons.
A delicious meal, Muriel. And I love those little button mushrooms in the gravy. They were mushrooms, were they?
Quiet. Yes, they were.
Some of them.
You're lucky you've got a wife who can cook.
You've got your housekeeper. What's her name? You told me her cooking was getting better.
Well, at least the lumps in her mashed potatoes are all the same size now. No, her cooking's not too bad, as long as you don't eat it. Oh, I broke a tooth on her gravy once.
Would you like some cheesecake, Duncan?
If you say yes, she'll jump into her bikini.
I'd quite like that, Muriel.
Dirty devil. You won't like this. I'm not going to draw Gertie guitar.
Now, let's not be too hasty.
But how about if Barney formed a group?
You can't have a bulldog form a rock group.
Oh, he can. He's even got a name for them.
The Marrowbone Jellies. They're all dogs, you see, and they make this hit record, leaning on a lamppost, and then...
Are you serious?
Not for a second.
Now, let's not spoil dinner. Change the subject.
Oh, has Jacqui's handbag turned up at all?
Oh, no, and the trouble she's had to go to, cancelling a bank card, applying for a new driving licence. She was supposed to go to the theatre tonight. She's even lost the tickets.
Shame. I found a wallet once.
It wasn't a souvenir of Warrington, was it?
ridiculous.
He's just the sort to go round decoding secret Ovaltine messages. Did it have any sweet coupons in it?
This was last month.
Oh.
But just a thought, you don't think that the person who took the handbag would use the tickets, do you?
Let's go to the theatre, you mean?
Yeah.
He's just given birth to a thought. Treasure it. It's an only child.
It is possible.
They'd have to be pretty dumb.
Well, handbag snatching doesn't require a university degree.
You're right. Which theatre was it?
The Globe, I think.
We can drive there in 10 minutes. Look, it's only a long shot, man.
It's worth a try. Hold the cheesecake. We'll be back.
Scrooks. What's that?
Desperation?
I believe you. Try again.
Globe Theatre, right?
What?
Where you'd booked today. The tickets that you...
Oh, yes.
What row was it?
Row B, seats 3 and 4.
Thank you. Don't worry. I've got a hunch.
It's not really a hunch. He's just a bit round-shouldered.
Leave it to me. I'm good at this sort of thing.
What sort of thing?
Excuse me, Miss Detective Inspector Rush, CID.
Yes?
This is my colleague, Sergeant Thick. I'd like a word with the manager, please.
Yes, sir, right away.
You couldn't do it the straightforward way, could you? What did you just flash at her?
My library ticket. They've all seen too much television.
Detective Inspector Rush?
Good evening, sir. This is my colleague, Sergeant Thick.
Sergeant?
No cause for alarm, sir. Could you just tell me if seats B3 and 4 are occupied?
Oh, why, yes, we're completely full, but,
Good, good. It looks as if the Interpol tip-off was correct. Right, let's have the two people in those seats out here.
What now? Oh, the play's only got 10 minutes left to run.
Quite, and then everybody will crowd out. We could lose them.
Oh, I don't really...
Do you want a diplomatic incident, sir? Questions in the house?
Oh, good Lord.
Right away, sir, if you wouldn't mind. Are the dogs in position?
It was the Globe Theatre, wasn't it?
That's what Dad wanted to know. What is going on?
Well, he thinks the people who stole the handbag might use the tickets.
Well, he's going to be too late, even if they did.
No, not really. The performance won't be over yet.
That's tonight's performance. I had tickets for this afternoon's matinee.
This is preposterous! Watching this the end of the play! Oh, I'm terribly sorry, sir. This is Inspector Rush.
Good evening, sir.
And this is his colleague, Sergeant Thick. Perhaps you'd explain, Inspector.
Certainly. May I ask where you got your theatre tickets from, sir?
My wife bought them.
You don't sound too sure, sir. And where did you get them, madam?
My husband bought them.
They can't even get their stories straight.
We know what you were doing in Harrod's toilet yesterday.
I wasn't in Harrod's toilet yesterday. I was in Berkshire with my husband.
Is that true?
I don't know. I'm not her husband.
I see.
He's in there watching the end of the play.
So's my wife. Row B, seat 5. Now, what's all this about?
Globe Theatre? Hello. Is there a Mr. Rush there, please?
No. There's a Detective Inspector Rush from the CID.
Good grief. Could you put him on, please?
So, you're telling me that you're not together?
I've never seen her before in my life.
So much for Interpol.
Excuse me, sir. Telephone for you. I think it's the station.
The what?
The station.
Oh, the station, yes.
Hello, Rush here. Oh, hello. Yes. Are you sure? Oh, yes, yes. I'm afraid so. Not pleased. No, no. No, I know. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Goodbye. Yeah. Yes. It's tricky.
Who was it?
Well, it was the station. I've had a breakthrough in the head in the biscuit tin murders. Absolutely. The Home Office want me back straight away. So I'll have to leave this one with you, Thick. Get all the details.
Just a minute.
I'll see you back at the, sorry.
Is that your car on the double yellow line outside, sir?
No, it's his, excuse me.
Yes, well, I'd better go and move it.
Just a moment. Do you have any identification, Sergeant?
Sergeant?
I still don't think you should have just left him there.
No point in both of us hanging about, and it was his idea.
He'll murder you.
Nonsense. He'll be home by now. He'll phone me up tomorrow and we'll have a good laugh about it. Won't he?
He'll murder you.
Nonsense. No, he can take a joke. We've been through a lot together, me and old Duncan. He'll see the funny side. You're right, he'll murder me.
Where are you going?
I'll be up in the attic, just checking on the up in the attic. Go this way.
We have a visitor.
Where is he? Where is he, Muriel? Where's he hiding?
No, he's not hiding.
If he's got any sense, he is. 3 hours I was in that police station. Impersonating a police officer, they said. I didn't open my mouth. He was the one who said I was Sergeant Thick.
Would you like some cheesecake?
No, not at the moment, thank you, no. Yes, I will take it, thank you.
Dudley, I know you're up there! Yes, I am. Just checking the ladder.
That seems to be okay. How are things, Duncan?
Come on down, Dudley. Let's talk this over.
Not keen on that, Duncan?
You coward! You've gone too far this time. And you can forget about drawing that new page. I wouldn't let you draw the office curtains. You have got the brains of a rocking horse. He doesn't care anymore, Muriel. He just doesn't care.
Oh, he does, really?
Oh.
No, he doesn't.